guys, Megan here. Okay, video of the day. I'm gonna put this on the main channel and on the wisdom channel because you could apply to bodybuilding. About lack of motivation. I notice a lot of people are struggling with lack of motivation. It's really, I call lack of motivation the slayer of champions, the bane of uncrowned kings. The reason why, a lot of people are sleeping kings, uncrowned kings, sleeping lions, because they simply don't have a sense of purpose. They lack that motivation, and I'm always trying to help you guys remember that, it's the most important thing. I say inspiration begins the journey, motivation endures the journey, and determination finishes the journey. But you need that motivation. A lot of us get inspired. Bodybuilding, for example, we see Arnold and all these guys, we get inspired. We begin the journey, and after a while we get stuck and we wonder, man, I don't have that motivation. Or you can even apply it to school. A lot of us have like schoolwork to do, and you're like, man, I don't want to read this fucking chapter. It's pointless. I don't want to clean my room. I don't want to do this and do that. You could apply lack of motivation to so many things. So my theory is this, right? And I came up with this quote. I said, lack of motivation is simply the inability to anticipate rewards. I repeat, lack of motivation is simply the inability to anticipate rewards. What do I mean by that? A lot of us focus on the task, right? The means, and we don't really focus on the ends, on the end, the means to the end. So we focus on the task that we have to do. Oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. And if you're only looking and focusing on the task, you lose motivation, because most of the things we have to do in order to obtain something are boring. A lot of people don't want to train legs, but they want to have big legs. A lot of us don't want to, put in the work to get a 4.0 GPA, but we want that 4.0 GPA, So when you focus on the thing that you don't want to do, which is the task, 9 out of 10 you lose motivation, because we humans, we evolve with that mindset where we only do things that we think are immediately necessary for our survival at the time. So if something doesn't feel like we need it for our survival at the time, as we're speaking, we usually brush it off. We only do things that are urgent. That's why a lot of us are chronic procrastinators. We do things at the last minute, because without that pressure, we really don't feel the need to do anything, especially if it's not something that motivates us. But what do I mean by the failure to anticipate rewards? What I do to cope with my laziness, because I'm a very lazy guy. You guys don't know it, because you see me doing 3 jobs and all that stuff. You think, well, this guy's not lazy. Man, I'm a lazy dude. And it's because of these techniques that I've cultivated that I'm able to accomplish so much. Simple as this. If you have to do something, don't look at the task. Look at the reward. Right? Look at what you're going to get from completing that task, and immediately I guarantee you will find a motivation to do anything it is that you have to do. For example, if I have to do homework, right? You guys know I'm very disciplined. I'm very organized. I have that daily routine where I have my to-do list. If I put, for example, read chapter 8 next to my task, I put that on the task. Next to every task, I assign a reward, right? You have to put a reward next to every task. What are you going to get out of doing that task? Yes, it's something that you know in the back of your mind, but it's very important to bring it from the back of your mind to the front of your mind so you could actually savor the taste of victory. So instead of I will put task, read chapter 8, and I put reward, a 4.0 GPA, an A in sociology class, freedom tonight to play Black Ops. I'll put down at least 7 rewards that I get from doing that one task. So on a piece of paper, I have one to-do list, one to-do thing, and next to it I have 7 rewards that are realistic, that I know I'm going to get once I do that thing. And out of nowhere, my mindset changes. Now I no longer see it as reading a boring chapter. I see it as, I'm about to get a 4.0 GPA. Or I'm about to get an A in this class. I'm about to have a peace of mind tonight, not having to worry about, oh man, I'm procrastinating, And when I see the rewards, immediately I'm called into action. Now I feel like doing the damn thing, because now I'm not looking at the means, I'm looking at the end. That's the difference between leaders and followers. Leaders don't look at, I always say this is what leadership is. Leadership is simply a conquest. Every king, every military commander that lived, is simply a man that has a goal and resources, and uses those resources to accomplish his goal. That's all it is. A leader, whatever you want to call it, is you have a goal for your nation or your country or whatever, and then you have some resources like fucking an army or whatever, and you use your resources to meet your goal. So a follower will look at the work that he has to do and be like, man, I don't want to do this. A leader goes, fuck the work. My head is on bigger things. I'm thinking about the reward. Once we win this battle, we're gonna have the spoils of war. That's how you motivate men to go into battle. You don't tell them about the fight you're gonna fight. You tell them, hey guys, remember, once we win this battle, and I'm speaking in terms of these guys, you know, we're gonna like have all these women and all this booty and all this the gold and the sheep and the gold, the blah blah blah. So they let their soldiers focus on the victory, on what's gonna happen after the win, rather than the fight that's ahead. So you could apply that to life. You know, when you don't want to go to the gym, don't say I'm about to go to the gym and train legs. No, identify 7 rewards you will get from training legs that day. You're gonna have massive quads. You know, you're gonna be proportionate. You're gonna have a feeling of accomplishment, whatever. Jot it down, and once you look at that, boom, the motivation comes. So that's a very simple technique that is so efficient at accomplishing any goal that you have. You name it, any goal, any task, even washing fucking dishes. You don't want to wash dishes? Write down 7 benefits of washing dishes at that time, and I guarantee you find 7, and you find motivation to do it. And I always tell myself, if I can't find 7 rewards of a task, I won't even do that task, because I only do the things that are gonna propel me to the next level. So guys, I'm just trying to make this video short. Follow this advice, you know. Always focus on the reward and not just the task. Whatever the task is, just think about what you're gonna get from it. You know, every time you get out of bed in the morning, think about, identify the rewards of the day, I like to call it. Identify all the rewards that you could enjoy that day and combine that with a task that's gonna get you those rewards. All right, Team Greedy, hope that motivates you. Remember, dominance, discipline, direction.